Anthony on this. Anthony, the latest from the cheat, as you understand it, will Couto run?
Yeah, I'm almost certain he will, you know. The only thing I worry about is, Christ, he's doing a lot of work this week, isn't he? What do you reckon, Willie?
I think so, yeah. He's trying to cram too much in it. Well, I'm not going to say.
I know, I'm not going to say. He's the champion trainer of Britain, but I keep reading and thinking, Jesus, he's doing a lot of work. No, I mean, Couto will get there. It's not ideal preparation, though, is it? He's obviously had some deep bruising from the fall, and it worried them. And they made it public, and I think that they made it public at the right time. I mean, they weren't worried, and then it's got to be, they're a little bit worried, and then actually, ever since they've mentioned it, he's got better. So, I think it's long run's race, surely. I mean, you're watching that King George again, even with Couto Star, that was when he was in great shape. You'd say that the trial for the Gold Cup the better trial was given by Long Run, staying on at the end of the day, and it's going to be a real stamina test, the Gold Cup this year. You've got to think that Midnight Chase, Quel Esprit likes being up there, Couto Star will be up there pressing as well. This is going to be a real test of stamina. It might have the makings of a shock. I mean, there could be one of those years when an old Cool Dawn, an old Plodder, or a Cool Ground comes in here. I can't quite see. I think Long Run is going to win it, is myself. And if you can get some odds off your man here, I think you get stuck into that.
Paddy, your people want you there. That they're looking for a price on Long Run. What's the best you can offer?
Well, Long Run, anyone backing him at the price he is now is clean off their head. Your man is not the worst rider in England. He's the worst rider I've ever seen. When he's going down to a fence, if he's meeting it long, he's hanging back out over his tail. If he's getting in short, he's winding in from the heavens.
Did you ride a winner? You did.
I did, Davy. I rode a winner, Davy.
I must say, lads, he did ride a winner. In all honesty, he did ride a winner. And
she was a grand-looking bird as well.
And he was brutal. And I mean the world's worst.
But you see, Davy, I knew I was brutal, so I gave it up.
So anyway, Paul, Sam Willie Cohen will be riding this horse. That must be enhanced odds then as a result, isn't it?
Just looking down there, he looks woeful short. I'd say we go 9-4 Long Run. He's 11-8 there, so with a lot of firms, 5-4 with Chandlers. You're getting 9-4. Can do no more for you.
9-4, so Long Run for the duration of the evening from Paddy Hassett. You're very kind. Tom, we don't wish ill on any horse, but is there a sensation that perhaps Long Run is due a blowout?
There's something about him that's just crying out that it's all going to go tits up, isn't it? I mean, the dentist is on board. The horse is just a little bit of a fruit bat, from what I understand. It's just, I just don't want to be with him. I don't want to be with him at all. I'm looking elsewhere. Couto, he's 12 now. He's had a rush preparation. Everyone's going to laugh at me, but I quite like this Midnight Chase horse. I think he's going to run really well. I think he jumped last year. If you look back to the race, he was 5th, but he smashed into every fence. He had the Scud Missile, Tom Scudamore, on him, and he goes very much better for Dougie Costello, who is one of the best jockeys in the country, without a shadow of a doubt. Massive fan of his. He's back on today. If he can get into the rhythm that he got into at the Argento and lots of his other races at Cheltenham, he loves that hill. He'll be staying on up that hill. If he's anywhere near the front, coming to the last, I think he's going to run a blinder. And for me, Midnight Chase is the bet.
Okay, thanks, Tom.
He beat, what did he beat? Tidal Bay and Nokara Boat?
No matter, he was 5th last year. He was only beaten 40. He was only about 8 lengths behind Couto Star last year, despite smashing into every fence. It's not going to be the same this year.
There you go, Anthony. Willie, you've Quel Esprit in this race. Winner of the Hennessy, entitled to take his chance, but possibly might prefer a bit of rain on the day. Would that be fair to say?
Probably. He's improved a lot all season to get to be eligible enough to run in this race. I'm giving him a small each way chance, but I can't see past Long Run. Nicky Henderson will have him half a stone better than he ran the last day, and that'll win the race, I think. Okay, so Long Run for you, Willie. Davy, if you're finished chatting to the champion amateur jockey of recent years, you might give us if you had to pick one horse this race, what would you prefer to ride?
Obviously the favourite is the best horse in the race, and he probably is the likely winner for me. The only thing I'd say maybe is Burton Port. Probably I was in favour with Midnight Chase, and maybe the more I look at it, the less I kind of fancy him. But Burton Port, for me, has good, reasonable course form, as in he was second to Weapons Amnesty when Long Run was third or fourth, and his reappearance would be quite good for my liking, and I'd say he's been trained for this day in mind rather than the last day. So for me, at a price, I'd have to fancy Burton Port.
Burton Port, do you think he can overturn that?
Yes.
And would it be fair to say, looking at the VT there, that maybe Barry wasn't...
No, it wouldn't be fair to say.
No,
I'd say that Barry done exactly what...
He minded them, is what I was going to say.
Well, what was required for the day. Because nothing skullduggery or anything like that, but horse off a long break, didn't need any more thumps and didn't need any more drilling. He just ran a lovely race with this race in mind, and he deserves a pat in the back if he wins it. And that's, I'd say...
Excellent, okay. Before we wrap up, we're going to get a quick nap from you all. Has to be 2 to 1 or more, Tom.
I like, let's think, Citizenship in the County Hurdle, 28 runner race, but that's my type of race.
That's the problem, is 28 runners. You won't get in though, will he?
Well, if he doesn't, we'll go for... Who? He'll go for the Martin Pipe instead. He'll win that as well.
Citizenship either way. Thank you. Anthony?
The bigger odds is T for 3 in the 4 miler, but I could go Vendor either. You know, I could do either.
T for 3 or Vendor. Okay, excellent. Paddy?
Allegard in the 4 mile.
Allegard in the 4 miler. Okay, and Davy?
The filly each way in the mare's race. I rode a
Shop DJ.
Yeah.
Shop DJ for the Fahis in the mare's race. Okay, and Willie?
Yeah.
I think do we know it's Boston Bob, whatever race he runs in?
Yeah, Ruby got down off him yesterday. He just said to me, whichever race you want to go for.
Excellent. Right, excellent stuff. Well, there you go, folks.